Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. We are from Group 2. I want to present about hard history and journey. My name is Ahmad Aziz Wiraslan. I'm from BCM.
My name is Abdul Saifuddin. I'm from BCM.
Enjoy our video. Thank you.
Some of you maybe know what type of art it is. It is identical to Muslims and it is very common, well known, and used for writing the Holy Quran. But what is exactly is khat or Islamic calligraphy? Let's find out.
Art is one of the great landmarks of Islamic art. It is also known as science related to Islam and the culture of the follower of Islam. The art of calligraphy is believed to have first developed into an artistic element during the reign of Sayyidina Ali bin Abi Talib, the fourth caliph and son-in-law of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He is not only a successful leader but also a superior art writer. Muslims are forbidden to express something through illustration, evolving statue or idols, so most Islamic art is in the form of calligraphy. The art of calligraphy is unique and it is different from other Islamic art. The letters can be written in different shapes, making it difficult to read. The early Arabic script is known as Kufi script. It is a form of writing commonly used by Arabs until it developed into other forms of writing, namely Toulouse, Nasah, and the Yuani.
In Iraq, preserving the gentle art of Arabic calligraphy has been deemed vital for the future generations and years. While Al-Ramadan earns money by teaching discipline in schools, but also sells his calligraphy skills for publicity purposes, he helps in preserving this centuries-old writing culture. He now hopes to push the Iraqi government and the autonomous Kurdistan region to take serious measures to support this Arabic calligraphy. Arabic calligraphy began to spread in the early days of Islam, encouraged by the exchange of letters at the time of the Prophet. Thus, the styles of Arabic calligraphy varied through the 10 writers of the Prophet. Last week, the United Nations Culture Agency declared Arabic calligraphy an intangible cultural heritage of humanity, following a campaign by 16 countries led by Saudi Arabia, including Iraq and Egypt. Jamal Hussein has been an Arab calligrapher for decades and welcomed this move by the UNESCO. Just like in Iraq, in Egypt too, calligraphers now hope the world will accept and help preserve this rare art of culture. Of course, it is very good news that UNESCO has included Arabic calligraphy as an intangible culture heritage. It is a great initiative to support this art on a global scale, which shows that the global side of Arabic calligraphy is not limited to Arabic calligraphers alone. But in poor war-torn Iraq, there is no government support either for calligraphy or for other arts, and the sanctity of the line has declined according to many artists.
The Kufi script is the most used script in the second decade of the Islamic era. It was created after the rise of two cities, namely Basra and Kufa. It is better known as Al-Khat and Al-Kufi. The writing has a low but long form. It is widely written on oval surface because of its unique and attractive shape. The special characteristic of Kufi calligraphy are angular letter shape, short, broad, vertical stroke, and long extend horizontal. Written on a horizontal baseline. Some early Kufi script did not use vowel or dots, diacritical marks around letters. Colored dots were sometimes used around the letters to aid with pronunciation. Hot Toulouse began to be used in the year 7 Anno Domini during the era of the reign of the Umayyad Caliphate. It was not fully developed until the end of years 9th century Anno Domini. It is widely used in the writing of the Quran. In addition, it is also widely used in writing titles, the head of a work of calligraphy. The special characteristic of Toulouse calligraphy are vertical stroke, have a leftward slant, horizontal have a deep curve. At the end of most descending letters come up in the hook. Often writers saw the letter interlace, many alternate letters form exist in the script. Nasakh is derived from the verb nasakha, meaning to transcribe or copy. Nasakh calligraphy is one of the fastest growing calligraphy. It became very famous after it was modified by Ibn Maqalah in 10 Anno Domini. Then it was reshaped by Ibn al-Bawab and other calligraphers and was widely used in the writing of the Quran. Khat Nasakh is widely used by people because it is easy to write and read. The special characteristics of Nasakh calligraphy are small script, neat and balanced. Our letter shapes are more fluid and curved. Letter lean slightly to the left, descending letters and in an upward hook. Equal division between flat and round shapes are heavy and light strokes. Highly legible, clear and quick to write. Diwani is the calligraphic variety of Arabic script, a cursive style developed during the reign of early Ottoman Turks. It reached its height of popularity under Sulaiman I the Magnificent. It was labeled the Diwani script because it was used in the Ottoman Diwan and was one of the secret of the Sultan Palace. The rule of the script were not known to everyone, but confined to its master and a few bright students. It was used in the writing of all royal decrees, endowments, and resolutions. A Diwani text adorned with a tugraf, a complex calligraphic seal, represents the authority of the Sultan and the Ottoman state. The special characteristic of Diwani calligraphy are wide space, appear between lines. Lines ascend upward as they move from right to left. When written in large jali form, the empty space in the script are filled with small dots in a veil of decorative detail, and letters and words that don't connect on the left or often are connected in this script.
Why is hot? Calligraphy art as a branch and source of knowledge. It is part of the treasure knowledge of Islamic world that is still relevant to know the method of writing the Quran, bookkeeping of manuscript, lesson and others. Second is educational purpose. The art of calligraphy can educate children to be polite and patient because writing calligraphy requires patience and creativity. Here there is patience in how to arrange letters, composition, connecting and others. Third is practical purpose, where the art of calligraphy is used for all purpose in writing books, writing the Quran, letters and billboards and others. The fourth is aesthetic purpose. Art is actually a source of beauty. Writers paint, decorate mosques, house and so on to fulfill the demand of instinct. The last is academic purpose. Calligraphy can be a source of income. The art make works that can be sold in shop, project tenders, competition prize and others.
So, what are the impacts of calligraphy to our world and Malaysia? As for the Malaysia, the arrival of Islam introduced Jawi writing in the region. It is a very big contribution to Malay nature. The oldest khat in Malaysia is Batu Bersurat in Terengganu, dated in 702 Hijriah or 1303 AD. This means that calligraphy has been used as a communication educational tool in Malaysia after 671 years of the death of Rasulullah SAW. During the reign of Sultan Muzaffar Shah, the mace, seal stamp, medal and royal star were engraved with verses from Al-Quran. The most famous Malaysian calligrapher is Syed Abdul Rahman Alatas. His handwriting is immortalized on the building of Sultan Zainal Abidin, Kuala Terengganu, Jami Mosque, Bandar Seri Begawan, Brunei, Building, and Parliament of Malaysia. Until today, khat is still used as a decoration and landmark of Islam in Malaysia, especially on the walls of government buildings. As for the world, calligraphy can be said to be the most widely used form of Islamic art, as the Arabic script in the way the Quran is transmitted. The Quran, the holy book of Islam, has played an important role in the development of Arabic language, especially in the art of calligraphy in Arabic script. This is the origin of Islamic calligraphy. The art of calligraphy has made a great contribution to the development of Islam. The early history of calligraphy stems from the writing of the Quran by the companions of the Prophet Muhammad SAW. At this time, the Quran was written on palm fronds, wood leaves, animal skins, and so on. If there was no calligraphy, of course the Quran would have been erased with the death of the Hafidz during the time of the Prophet ﷺ. Beautiful and interesting writings have been used to instill the spirit of Islam. Beautiful and interesting writing have been used to instill the spirit of Islam. Thus, Islam continues to grow into a respected and admired religion.